Apple's App Store has removed an application that helped to warn users about nearby ICE agent activity. The app was called Ice Block, and it allowed users to report sightings of ICE agents within a 5-mile radius. It didn't share personal information about agents, but was removed based on, quote, information from law enforcement about safety risks, according to the company. Meanwhile, a top advisor to President Trump says ICE agents will be at next year's Super Bowl in California after music superstar Bad Bunny was announced to be the halftime show performer. NBC News senior White House correspondent Gabe Gutierrez has more details.
He's one of the biggest pop stars in the world, with the most streams on Spotify for 3 straight years. Bad Bunny is facing mounting MAGA backlash.
It's so shameful that they've decided to pick somebody who just seems to hate America so much.
Bad Bunny was just selected to perform at the Super Bowl halftime show, but he's been an outspoken critic of President Trump's crackdown on illegal immigration, recently revealing why he opted not to tour the continental U.S., saying, quote, ICE could be outside my concert. Now, President Trump's Homeland Security advisor, Corey Lewandowski, is suggesting there will be immigration agents at the Super Bowl.
Will ICE have enforcement at the Super Bowl for the Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show?
Benny, there is nowhere that you can provide safe haven to people who are in this country illegally, not the Super Bowl and nowhere else. We will find you.
A DHS spokesperson tells NBC News ICE always supports the highest security events. The 31-year-old, who's a U.S. citizen, recently wrapped up a sold-out residency in his native Puerto Rico, as he told Tom this summer.
This was much more than just a concert. What did it mean to you?
Everything. This is a dream come true.
It would not be the first time a Super Bowl performance sparked political controversy. In 2020, Jennifer Lopez featured kids in cages, seen as a protest of the Trump administration's immigration policies. 2 years later, Eminem took a knee.
Thanks to NBC's Gabe Gutierrez for that report. And I want to bring in now MSNBC political analyst and Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist Maria Hinojosa. Maria, thank you for coming on with us. I want to just first get your reaction to the news of that app being removed from Apple's App Store, and then we've got to circle back to what's going on with Bad Bunny and the Super Bowl.
Look, Allie, it's great to be with you. And I love being up at this hour. This is usually when I'm getting ready. I know, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I just got back from reporting on the ground in Chicago and Los Angeles, precisely to understand what's happening at the community level with these ICE assaults into these cities, which are not dangerous, and certainly not dangerous because of undocumented immigrants. As we know, the data shows that undocumented immigrants don't commit more crime, but less. The only thing that communities really have right now, Latino and Latina immigrant communities, is each other. It's the only thing. They cannot really rely on any authority because they are being targeted by authorities. So in LA, you have street patrols that go out at about 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. These are community members who are actually looking at the cars to see who is out in their community. This app was a central part of that kind of communication. So I haven't spoken to community members. I haven't done the reporting because this happened so quickly, but I can assume that what people are going to say is that this is an affront on the possibility of people having a democratic response to what they feel and what they sense as being an absolute targeting of a particular community that in the case of Los Angeles, we know the color of your skin, what you look like, how you sound like, is a reason now to be allowed to be targeted.
Yeah, and I think that also, again, this happened so quickly. It happened overnight when it comes to pulling this app down. But we heard just in the last, 2 weeks after that shooting at an ICE facility in Texas that there was concern on the part of the Department of Homeland Security that there was doxing of ICE agents. If we look into what this app was actually doing, it wasn't doxing ICE agents. It was trying to tell people that there was ICE activity in the area, and very much a community-based response to people being fearful of being able to leave their homes. I mean, that's the story that I have continuously heard, is immigrant communities afraid to go out and live their lives because they don't know what ICE enforcement might look like. And there's just a great degree of fear.
It's really interesting, Ali, because I was speaking with some students yesterday. I'm also a professor at Barnard College, and they were saying that it's fascinating to think about an entire part of the United States that has no understanding about what this immigration assault really feels like. And because I have just gotten back from this reporting, it pains me to say that there is a psychological game of terror here. It's not a game. For many people, they are not leaving their homes. They're not taking their children to school. Now, how communities are reacting to that, Ali, is exactly what we're talking about. So parents are finding ways to have other parents take their kids to school, bring the homework home, buy groceries, etc. But there is a level of fear that is not understood. And you're absolutely right. People are not going, the community activists that I was with, they are not going to dox these ICE agents, who say that they're only doing their job. What they're doing is they're alerting the community. We spotted a car. It's unknown to our neighborhood. Be on the lookout. And it is legal for any human being, any person, to record what's going on. You have to stay at a distance. But that is also a way in which all of us have the responsibility to show what's actually happening, not tell, show what's actually happening so that more Americans can become aware and understand how profoundly this is affecting our entire country.
Yeah, and it's for that reason that I'm thankful that you're able to bring us that kind of on-the-ground reporting. I think a lot of this ends up parlaying into why the administration is really seeking immigrant communities where they might be, specifically potentially around a Bad Bunny concert that is happening for the Super Bowl, given the superstar status that he holds, of course, here in the U.S., but certainly among the Latin community. Maria Hinojosa, I'm so thankful that you came on with us, and thank you for doing so.
I'll be on anytime because I'm always up.
I love to hear that. Thank you.